If you want it bad enough, you'll get it. Okay? Let me explain. First off, if you happen to be new, welcome to the channel. This is the Book of Najee, and I am Najee. It's great to have you here. I also go by another name. You can also call me TGU, and we back in the stew with another one. Hey, man, listen. So, today's topic, as you see by the title of the video, is about leading with actions, not your words. Okay? So, to give you guys a quick little example of what I'm talking about, a lot of us can attest to this, right? We say stuff like, "Oh, I want to be a rapper. Oh, I want to be a car salesman. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a this. I want to be a that." You want to be want this, that's this. No. Saying things that you want to achieve, but whole time not doing a thing to do what you need to do in order to attain that thing. You know? And we're all victims of this at one point or another. But it's okay to be a victim of it one time. You must learn to remove yourself from that, though. Using your words, talking too much, right? Now, talking with purpose, talking with the idea of speaking on something and standing on it, that's respected. But when you're a person that simply says a bunch of shit, you talk a good game, you talk like you really want to go get something done, and you talk a lot about how you want to do this and achieve this and blah, blah, blah. But then you don't show that. You don't do anything even remotely close to that. You know? You probably know somebody like this in your life. You don't have to get, all revealing about it in the comments down below, but I'm sure you guys know. There's always that person that says it, that talks a good game. They say they want to do this and they want to do that. But the moment they're really put to the test, the moment that the opportunity arises for them to actually do something about it, they may do it a little bit and then they give up, or they don't even try. It's a funny thing, right? That's why you have to watch what people do, not what they say. Okay? Because actions speak louder than words, and the tangibles, the real life tangibles, the things people are doing, the proof is in the pudding, right? You can see what they're doing. It's telling you without them telling you what they're doing. Whereas a person that's just speaking about shit they're doing and you don't see any of this, you don't see the results of it, you don't see anything. They're just telling you about it. They're just saying it. How can you trust that? Be honest. How can you trust that? Because I know I don't. Anything like that, I can't trust. I'm a man of concrete evidence. You show me you've done something, and then I'll trust your word on it. Right? So, for example, again, I like to use a lot of examples. It makes it so people can follow along without getting lost. So, for example, I say personally, I'm going to go train for a marathon. Okay, never trained for a marathon in my life, but I saved this, okay? And then the next few months followed. I ran maybe one day right after I said that because I was motivated. And this is another thing. Everybody's so fired up and triggered by motivation. You need motivation to go. You need motivation to do. Let me ask you something. What happens when the motivation isn't there from other things? YouTube videos, Instagram reels, TikToks, music in your headphones. What happens when that motivation is not there and you still have to do this hard task you're having to put yourself through to achieve something greater? What happens when all the noise is gone, when you're in the silence? What happens? You can't be built for motivation. Motivation is not always going to be there. I said this to somebody I care about deeply. Motivation is a nice spark. It gets the fire going, okay? Motivation, to use that to get the fire burning, that's good because it can spark that. But to truly fan the flames and keep that fire alive, you have to show discipline, commitment, consistency. DCC, you have to show consistency, you have to show the discipline, and you have to show the commitment. All right. But anyways, back to my example. So I worked out. I went on a long run, worked out, was real dead tired that one day. And notice, again, in this example, I've never trained for a marathon. So for me to do that run, I probably exhausted the fuck out of my legs. I burnt my lungs to death and my head was probably spinning. To a regular person, you probably would never want to run again in your goddamn life, right? No shit. Because you've done it one time ever. Your body's not used to working out like that. You didn't work into that type of run. You jumped right in the fire. You got burned, and now you know. But to give up, you just wasted your opportunity, and you didn't stand on your word. Whereas, say, the other side of that example, I say, I'm going to train for a marathon, and then I slowly build up to running a marathon pace. I slowly built up to running a marathon distance by going on little shorter runs, maybe getting used to running in general. Maybe I jog at first, then I get into running, then I get into split running, then I get into frog legs, then I get into whatever the other cases are. I get into different modes of training, different programs of training as I'm building up to this marathon. And then all of a sudden I realize I haven't motivated myself at all. And I don't even speak on it for real no more. I just go do it. It becomes a thing where you don't need to constantly update nobody because you're just doing it. You're so absorbed in your craft. You're so absorbed in what you're doing that you're simply going. And those that follow you closely, those that are watching you, they're going to see that you're just consistently doing it without saying much about it. Say you live with somebody. They'd be like, oh, he's going out again. There he goes again. They don't even have to, you don't have to say anything to them. They don't have to ask you a damn thing because they know what you're already doing. That's what I'm saying. Actions speak louder than words. Sometimes people don't even need an explanation when you're just in your craft, when you're just doing your work, because they know already. You feel me? So, when it really comes down to it, if you have the desire enough to do what you have to do, and I mean really get after and really do what you have to do, you will leave everybody else in the dark. Because you'll be so absorbed in what you're doing to bring out the most in it that you will lose. You're going to lose a lot of time to even explain this stuff to people. Because you won't be around people and just waiting to explain things to others. You'll be doing what you have to do. And you'll find out you didn't even need to explain anything to anybody in the first place because they already know. Right? So for example, more personalized example this time. This YouTube shit. I come in here, I close the door. Everybody knows what's up. Right? My girlfriend knows what's up. My mom knows what's up. Everybody knows what's up. Okay? Anybody that comes by, they know what's up. If the door is closed, I'm in recording mode. I'm doing my thing. All right? I don't need to explain this anymore because it's something that I've built on and I'm doing, and people are seeing I'm doing it, and they don't need an explanation anymore. You see how powerful that is? There's so much more power in your actions than in your words. And not even in just terms of working, but in terms of relationships, in terms of your social life, in terms of your business life. When people can see that you're consistently coming with it, and when you're constantly proving with your actions rather than proving with words, they will take you 10 times more seriously. So if you feel like a person that you feel like people don't really take what you say seriously, maybe think about what you're projecting onto other people with your actions. Because you could speak a good game, you could really spit a good bit of a tale to people. But it just comes all undone and unravels when your actions don't align with it. Truly. But anyways, man, you know how these videos rock. If you've been here, you've been catching these videos, about 10 minutes. Not going to make the video too long for you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it short here. If you happen to enjoy, again, as per usual, a like is greatly appreciated as it helps get this video out to new viewers, to people who may need this message this time today. And also just gets the algorithm involved with it and pushes it out to as many people as possible, like I said. If you happen to be new, big red button down below. Come join the family today. We are on our way to 2K subs and beyond. And we ain't stopping no time soon, so come join the party. But anyways, y'all, that's going to do it. I'm going to get up out of here, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another upload. Most likely, it's going to be reactions again, so stick tuned to that. It's been your boy Najee, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.